Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Story Time with Grandma Pat. And today our book is called Wet, W-E-T, and it's by Carey Sookocheff. I hope I said that right. But anyway, let's see what happens in our story. Sometimes it is fun to get wet, like when it's raining outside and your mom says, put your coat and your galoshes on and you can go out and play in the rain. Now, I know it's fun to get in the rain at that time. So let's see. And our book is called Wet, W-E-T. By Carey Sookocheff. All right. At the pool, my feet get wet first. What pool is he talking about? He's talking about the swimming pool. And of course, it's fun to get wet when you're at the swimming pool. Sometimes I get wet. So he's got his swimming suit on and he's about to step into the water, into the pool. Very slowly. So very slowly, he steps into the pool. Why is he doing it slowly? Could it be because the water is what? Cold or the water is hot? What do you think? Sometimes I get wet quickly, and my friends get wet too. So sometimes he just jumps into the pool, so his whole body gets wet all at the same time. We like getting all the way wet, so that means they like to jump into the pool. But some people just get halfway wet. Those are the ones that are still afraid of the coldness of the water, so they only get in halfway. And it could be that they don't know how to swim. Everything gets wet in the rain, except my cat. And the cat doesn't get wet because the cat is in the house in the window. See the cat up there? Okay. My fish is always wet, and so is the floor at school. Okay, why are fish always wet? Because they live where? In a fish bowl or in a pond? And why is the floor at school wet? Because the janitor is there and he's mopping the floor and keeping it clean for you. And the bottom of the slide. Last week, the park bench was wet too. And you're right, when I would go outside to the slide, I'd have to always clean off the wetness at the bottom of the slide before the kids could slide down. Otherwise, they'd get all wet up. My hands get wet when I wash them. And my shirt gets wet when I dry them, when I dry my hands on my shirt. Do you do that sometimes? You're in a hurry and you just can't, you don't have time to wait to grab the paper towel. My dog's water bowl is wet. So is her tongue and my socks. The dog's water bowl is wet because the dog has been drinking the water, and her tongue is wet and she likes to lick you, and your feet are wet because you're stepping in the water from the dog's bowl. Sometimes it's fun to get wet, and sometimes it's not. What happened there? It was fun at first, and then he slipped down in a puddle of water. So that wasn't fun anymore. My face gets wet when I cry. And so does my dad's shoulder when I cry on his shoulder because I slipped down in the water. Isn't it nice to always have our dad or our mom there to help us and take care of us? After getting wet and dirty, I have to get wet again. And so do my clothes. So when you get wet and dirty, what happens? You have to go in and take a bath or a shower. And what happens to your clothes? Mom or dad has to take them and wash them so that they'll be clean for you to wear the next time. At the end of the day, nothing is wet. You played outside, you've had a good time, and then you fell and slipped in a puddle. Dad was there to love you and pick you up, take you in, change your clothes. You got your bath, clean clothes on, and you got to get in a nice, warm, comfortable bed. All right. And nothing is wet, except my face from the goodnight kisses from my dog and my cat. Oh, and don't forget your mom and your dad. They're goodnight kisses also. So the name of our book is Wet. That was kind of cute. I like that. All right. Thank you, boys and girls. Welcome to Storytime with Grandma Pat. See you tomorrow.